When you're filming a show like Squid Game, things are bound to go a little off track every now and then. And honestly, what's better than seeing those moments? The fact that some of them actually made it into the final cut. Let's take a look at some of those moments that slipped through the cracks. Okay, so first, let's talk about some of the unexpected gender swaps that happened between episodes. Now, this isn't like some big twist or anything, it's just a little weird. Take player 61, for example. In episode 1, he's clearly a guy. But then, by episode 3, the same character seems to switch genders, becoming a woman. And it's not just him. Players 321 and 331 get in on the action too. It's like Squid Game was just like, let's shake things up without actually telling anyone. Next up is probably one of the most unintentional but hilarious moments in the entire series. Remember the scene in episode 1 when Gi-hun is running away from the loan sharks? Everything's chaotic and he bumps into Sae-byuk, spilling her drink everywhere. Now, instead of acting cool, Gi-hun just awkwardly tries to put the straw back in her cup. And it's not smooth at all. He misses like 3 times. It's honestly one of those moments where you're just waiting for someone to yell, "Just stop, man!" But it's too late. Gi-hun's struggle is on full display. Sae-byuk's actress, Young Ho-yeon, almost loses it laughing. You can't blame her. The awkwardness was so real. Speaking of real struggles, remember the Dalgona challenge? That's the one where everyone had to carve out a shape from a piece of candy. Seems easy enough, right? But then Gi-hun opens his tin and, plot twist, the umbrella shape has a curved bottom. Suddenly, it's a lot harder to carve than expected. And of course, the best part is that in the next shot, the shape on the wall magically changes to match the curved one. What happened there? Did the props team just decide, nah, let's make this more difficult for him? A little inconsistency never hurt anyone, right? Now let's talk about fake eating, one of the most relatable bloopers. In episode 3, Gi-hun, Sang-woo, Ali, and Il-nam are sitting down for a meal. Everyone's talking, chewing, and having a good time, except Gi-hun. He's just pretending to eat. Like, we're talking about the most obvious fake chewing ever. At one point, he's not even holding food. Ali notices, of course, and you can totally see him trying to keep a straight face. The whole thing was so awkward that it's almost hard to believe it made it to the final cut. Gi-hun was just out there chewing on thin air. But this next one might just be the weirdest and funniest. The age mystery of Player 017. In episode 7, during the Glass Stepping Stones game, Player 017 pulls off some crazy acrobatics, moving across the glass with ease. But here's the kicker. The guy is supposed to be born in 1897, so he's over 120 years old. Now look, I know it's a fictional show, but there's a point where even in a deadly game, we've got to wonder, how is this guy still alive? Does he have some kind of secret longevity trick? Is glass a superfood? Someone please explain. Finally, let's not forget the guards' reactions to the gunshots during the Flying Stone Challenge. The whole scene is intense, right? Players are dropping left and right, but the guards, they're jumping at every gunshot. You'd think after years of being in this game, they'd be used to the noise, but nope, every shot gets them, and it's kind of hilarious. It's like you're watching these super serious people try to act tough, but every little sound freaks them out. Maybe they need earplugs or just some tougher training. And there you have it, some of the funniest and most relatable bloopers from Squid Game. Turns out even in a show this intense, there's still room for a little laughter. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit like and make sure you're subscribed for more funny moments and behind-the-scenes stories. Catch you next time.